Hey guys, it's Jessie, and don't adjust your computer settings. I am indeed a blonde now. This is not a wig, this is my actual hair. I'm pretty excited. I just got this done a couple days ago, and I've been wanting to go lighter for a while, and I thought summer was a great opportunity to test this out and see how I like it. I did some balayage and just lightened up my hair. I really love it. I absolutely can't stop staring at myself. I'm really obsessed with it, but I'm still kind of getting used to it. Oh, there's just a floating hair in the middle of my life. So anyway, besides my new hair, I have a couple of new makeup products that just showed up, and I haven't done a makeup video in a minute, and so I thought I would sit down and play with some makeup. So that's what's going on, and let's go ahead and hop into it. Couple of weeks I've been trying out something new for me, which is wearing a BB cream or tinted moisturizer. I am usually just a full coverage or nothing kind of person, but I think I discussed this in one of my last videos that I was trying to branch out and you know, maybe when I go out, take it up just a little notch, put on something so I'm not just that barefaced lunatic running around HomeGoods. So I bought the Neutrogena BB cream and I bought the Maybelline BB cream. The Neutrogena one I feel has no coverage, actually zero coverage. I'm not exactly sure what the purpose of it is. Oh, another hair. Oh, I still see you. The Maybelline I found to be a little drying, so I actually combined both of them, but it actually gives me a fair amount of coverage. I feel like the Maybelline one has a lot of coverage for a BB cream, which is kind of surprising. But anyway, today I thought I would hop back on my full coverage bandwagon where I feel safe and comfortable. This came out a couple weeks ago and I picked it up, and I haven't even taken it out of the box. I haven't even looked at it. This is the JUVIA'S Place I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation. I haven't really watched anyone's videos about this. I saw Nikki Tutorials, I think, Insta storied about it, but that was the most full coverage foundation ever. And I did pick it up. Let's see, I picked up the shade Alexandria. This was definitely, Hank, you're snoring. This was definitely hard to figure out what shade I was gonna be. I kind of just took a leap of faith. I do love that it's in a plastic squeeze tube. This makes it super easy if you're gonna travel with it, which I don't know if I'm gonna like it yet, but we'll see. Maybe you'll make it into my travels. We'll see. So I'm gonna start with my Milk Primer. I have been absolutely loving this primer lately. My friend who recommended it to me told me that she was able to wear sunglasses with her foundation outside with this. I haven't found that exactly to be true, but I do really like it. I love the way foundation sits on it, and I do put this underneath when I wear the BB cream. I do put this underneath and wear it with the BB cream. I feel like everything just sticks to it so perfectly. I really love it. I feel like so many brands have had releases and new products lately, and I've been kind of tempted to buy stuff, but on the other hand, I have so much makeup. I did go through and reorganize and clean out a bunch of stuff a couple weeks ago, but I feel like I still just have so much that I already don't use. So I've kind of been restrained. I really came very close to buying the ABH Alyssa Edwards eyeshadow palette because I love ABH eyeshadow palettes and I love Alyssa Edwards. But after I put it in my cart, I was like, am I really going to use this? Am I really going to wear this? And I was like, no, probably not. So I'm holding off. I might still end up buying it. Who knows? Every day is a journey. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and test out the foundation. Okay, I'm gonna put some of this on my hand. I'm gonna be using my Real Techniques. Actually, let me shake this up. I'm gonna be using my Real Techniques sponge because I've just been gravitating towards that crazy lately. That's all I've been using. I haven't been using my regular beauty blender. I haven't been using my Morphe sponge. I have only been using this. I probably should pick up some more of them. Let's see. First of all, we're not coming out of, hello? Is there something on you? Is there a reason? Oh yeah, hello Jessica. Maybe you wanna take the little thing off. I'm squeezing and shaking and squeezing and shaking. Nothing's happening. I still can't get this off. Okay. Ooh, okay, so out of the tube, the color actually looks good. I'm always afraid of going too dark or too light, but this one actually looks pretty good so far. I'm gonna go ahead and take my sponge and start putting it on. Oh yeah, oh hello, color, you are perfect. Oh, I love when I nail it right. I think Nikki like compared this to the Dermacol foundation, which I tried out, I own it. I've had it for a while. I use it in extreme full coverage situations because it is the fullest coverage foundation like that exists, but it is thick. Like it is like toothpaste. This is definitely like a creamier foundation. And it definitely, I feel like it sits better on the skin because it has like a little bit more liquid in it. The Dermacol is like solid paste. I feel like the color might be a little bit yellow on me. But I think once I get like powder and contour and everything, it'll look a little bit better. I also don't know if this is gonna oxidize any and get any darker. Just wait and let it do its thing. They were not joking when they named this foundation. This stuff is magic. Like I honestly can't believe that it feels this light and it is this full coverage. Like this is honestly pretty ridiculous. What's crazy is how little of this foundation it takes to completely cover your face. I squeezed what would have been for a normal foundation, probably not enough foundation to cover my whole face. And I only used about half of what I squeezed out. This color, seeing it on my face and letting it soak into my skin is spot on. Like I said before, it's like a tiny bit yellow, but I really don't mind it. The other thing that's pretty awesome about this foundation is it's only $20. I feel like that is an amazing price point for a foundation that feels like this high end and feels this good. Like that's pretty amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and keep going on my face. I'm gonna use my Tarte Shape Tape. Not that I really need coverage, but just to brighten up a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and set with a little bit of powder. I'm gonna use my Laura Mercier, mostly just under my eyes. Okay, so here it is after setting with powder. A little bit, like I can see a couple little areas that are a little bit cakey, but I don't know if that's just because of powder, but still feeling like super lightweight on my skin. Feeling awesome. Just brushing off any like excess powder that might have gotten trapped in my skin. Okay, went ahead and filled in my brows off camera. I'm ready to go ahead and do my eyes. My eyeshadow palette that I'm gonna use today, I don't think I've used it on camera at all, but I have been using it like literally every single time I do my makeup. I use this eyeshadow palette. I love it. I bought it a couple months ago when Ulta had it for 50% off. It's the Dose of Colors Desi Katy Friendcation palette. I did not obviously buy this the first time around because I was like, do I need another eyeshadow palette? But then when it was 50% off, I was like, okay, obviously I'm gonna buy it. I absolutely love this palette. First of all, the quality, I'm gonna try not to like blast you with the mirror. First of all, the quality of the shadows is unbelievable. Like they're so pigmented and they blend so well, but also just like the colors themselves are just unbelievable. I'm gonna do just like a basic eye look today. For my, I call this myself a one brush look because I tend to work from lighter to darker and I end up only using one eyeshadow brush. It's just like a basic thing for me. It looks a little basic, but I don't mind being a little basic. So first I'm gonna go into the shade Necessary, and I'm just gonna put this all over my crease and then blend down into my lid. Hank is snoring so much. I mean, what's amazing is that this is such a light shade and I went in hardly at all and you can actually see it. Well, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but I can see it in person. I just feel like for my skin tone, like this palette has some of the best neutrals and browns. Sometimes browns can be too red. I don't like red on my eyes. My skin has a lot of red in it, so it makes me look kind of funky. But these are just like so perfect. Hank is just snoring away. My next life, I'd like to come back as one of my dogs because they're lazy and sleep and snore all day and all night. Yep, talking about you. Next, I'm gonna go into the shade Churro right here. Like, I honestly love the nudes and neutrals in this palette so much that I haven't even played with any of the fun colors yet. Like, I want to do a blue look so much, but I haven't even played with it because I can't get past these browns. This one I'm working more into the outer corner of my eye and my crease, and then just blending it in. I want all these colors to blend together, but I want them to look kind of like there's layers and dimension. So that's why I'm doing this. And I'm just gonna pack a little bit more into that outer corner. And then I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of the darkest brown shade, which is called Cheens. Wanted to make sure I was saying that right. And do the same thing, just tap it into the outer corner and just blend it in. And then when there's really no more product on the brush, I just kind of blend into my crease, and then I also will blend into my lower lash line. And then to bring a little sparkle to my eyes, because you know I can't help myself, I'm going to take a little bit of the Marc Jacobs Topaz Flash Sequins Glam Glitter Eyeshadow on my finger and put this on my lid. I picked this up during my Sephora VIB haul. Just feel like a little extra sparkle today. Normally for just like my day-to-day eye look, I like bringing a little bit of sparkle or a little something that has a little bit of shimmer to my eyelid and not have it be totally matte, unless that's what I'm going for, I guess. So what I'll do is I'll take the Hourglass Luminous Light Powder and put a little bit of that on my lid. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and put a little on here too, just to kind of maybe diffuse it down a little bit, because I don't need like super sparkly vibes, but I would like a little bit of glitter. Always. I still haven't tried putting the Topaz Flash on with like a flat definer brush and some like Fix Plus or something. I feel like that would like really pop and really be crazy. I haven't tried that yet, but I definitely want to. Okay, I went ahead and finished up my eyeliner and mascara off camera. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish up my face. First, I'm gonna go in with my Benefit Hoola bronzer. For bronze, I've been using one blush and one blush only exclusively, and that is the Milani Blossomtime Rose. I'm absolutely obsessed with this because I feel like it's a great color first, and then it also has like a little bit of sheen in it. So it just like kind of brightens up your cheeks just so perfectly. I love all the Milani Rose blushes, but this one is just like next level. Like, it looks so natural on me, and I just like can't get enough of it. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with the Lilah B Aglow Face Mist and let all the powders kind of sink in before we go on to my lips. Hanky, I am your father. Guys, I finally got a fan. This was like the best life decision I may have ever made, is getting this little fan. It dries my setting spray so quickly, and I don't have to use my hands as fans. It's amazing. Okay, for my lips, if you're watching this video, you can see the title of this video, so you obviously know what I've got here. I have the brand new Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics lipsticks. These went on sale last week. I ordered promptly. It took a little bit longer to arrive than I would have expected, but not a big deal. I got the Nude Mood Lipstick Trio. I like watched all her videos of her swatching. I watched all the Insta stories. Like, I watched everything trying to decide what colors I wanted to get. And when it came down to it, Obsessed and Amazeballs were two that I definitely wanted to try. So I figured I'd go ahead and get the trio instead of buying individual ones. I also figured this was a good way to test out a couple and see if I like the formula, see if, you know, it's worth the hype, whatever. First, I have to say, like, I absolutely love this box. It's like quilted and it's so pretty, so like classic, even though like logo looks good on here. And inside we have 3 more boxes. Like, light is like not helping this, but we have 3 more of like the similar boxes. They have like the little quiltiness on it. I like it. The shade names on top. And then let's see. So I'll go ahead and just open up the first one. Can't. There's like a little plastic tab. Can't. Hello. Okay. Like, my first thought about the packaging is that it seems like this was not made for this. Like, this is way bigger than this. In fact, as you saw, like, I had a hard time getting it out because they had to put this little piece in to kind of like hold it in. I'm not sure what that's about. It looks like this is made for like a liquid lipstick. It kind of seems like this was made for a different product and then used for this. I'm not sure. And then of course here is the component. It's got the rhinestone on top. It is glittery. It's got the JH. It feels really heavy, which is nice. I've heard other people talking about that too. I haven't watched too many other people's videos because I wanted to keep the integrity of having my own opinion because I'm serious like that. But I did see a couple people online who said that they liked the component, that it felt heavy, and that is true. The only like thing I have to say about like the component and like the branding and the box and everything is it doesn't seem to like go together. Like, I love this. Like, I think this is so simple. Like the quilt, I love like just simple elegance. And then this is a little Oompa Patch. Like, I just feel like it has a lot going on. Like, we have the glitter, and then we have the JH, and then we have the rhinestone, and then we have the like shape of it, which I love the shape of it. I feel like if it had been like a white or like some kind of quilty or something like that, I don't know, I just feel like it would have all meshed better. But that is just my opinion. Okay, so here is Nude AF. I think that that is going to be way too light on me. Okay, and then I've got Obsessed and Amazeballs. Obsessed was the first one that I originally gravitated towards. I don't think I'll line my lips because I want to see like what the true color is. So I think I'm gonna go in with Obsessed. Like I said, this is the original one that I was kind of drawn to when she did the original swatch video. I was like, that looks like it would work for me. Definitely a little bit of a pinkier nude on me than I thought it was gonna be, and then it definitely looked browner in the package, but it is definitely pink on me. I think I'll go in with a little bit of Amazeballs on top. Of course, now I can't really tell what Amazeballs looks like by itself, but I'm just gonna have to deal with that. I like this little combo actually though. I think that looks really cute, really nude. I'm trying to think of like how to compare this to other lipsticks. Like, I normally gravitate towards liquid lipsticks just because I like that they're long wearing, they stick, dry down, stick to my lips really well. But I do also love all kinds of lipsticks. And the one I've been like using lately and like been absolutely loving is the Milani I Am Worthy. Like, that has been like my go-to nude. And I also love the ABH lipsticks, regular lipsticks, Staunch and Buff. Those I feel like are like a super thick consistency, super thick formula, and it like sticks on your lips and you're like, okay. This one is like a little bit lighter than that, I feel like. Like, it's not as thick creamy as like the ABH one is, and it's not as like pigmented easy as the Milani one. I also feel like it's a tiny bit sheer. Like, it took me a few tries, a few passes to get it kind of where I wanted it to be. Okay, and here's the finished look. Some final thoughts on my first impressions. First of all, the JUVIA'S Place foundation is truly magic. Like, I feel so full coverage. As it sits, and I guess as I like put powder and more products on, it does feel like a little heavier on my skin, but still very lightweight for the amount of coverage you get. Honestly, like almost too full coverage. Like, I can see a little bit of texture like up in my cheeks, I think just where it kind of like settled into my skin. But overall, super pretty, like a really nice kind of natural finish. It's described as a velvety matte foundation on it, and I think that that's, okay, my phone rang and I lost my train of thought. I can't remember what I was saying. I think I was talking about how much I like the foundation, I guess. Yeah, I love the foundation so far. Interested to try it again with like some other products and some different, maybe a different powder, because I used the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, which may have just been like a little too much. I probably didn't need that heavy of a powder. But yeah, first impression, love it. As for my first impressions of the Jaclyn Hill lipsticks, they're lipsticks, you know? I mean, I can't say anything bad about them. I don't think that they didn't like blow my mind. I don't think it's like the best formula ever, but like I don't have anything bad to say about it. It's just kind of like, yeah, another lipstick on the market. I feel like I would probably like Amazeballs by itself. I put it over Obsessed. Obsessed was a little too pink for me. I don't know. I didn't really like love Obsessed. And obviously I didn't try out Nude AF because I know that that will look Nude AF on me. And that's not what I was going for today. So I think that I will like these more like as I try them out, possibly. I don't know if like I'll purchase any more. I might wait to see if they like go into any store, if they go into Ulta or Sephora, so I can actually see the color. As much as she put the swatches and everything online, like I had issues with her website, like being able to actually see, like blow up the swatches and look at them and get a really clear view of them. So I feel like there were a couple other colors that maybe would be like closer to my One True Nude. But I don't think any of these were it, unfortunately, but I don't hate them. You know, they're very pretty, they're fine. So anyway, that wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this look. If you did, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.